This is where the nuns used to stay. And this one here is the bakery where we used to make the bread. And this one is the black hole. Gives me the shivers. Horror memories, terrible memories of this place. Oh, what horror. The coach suggested that I would be put into an orphanage with the Sisters of Mercy. I would have been about 1 or 2, and I stayed there till I was 16.
Just all of a sudden, the cruelty man came along, you know, with a couple of Gardaí, you know, and took the children away, you know, and then up to court the next day in front of a Judge Murphy, and sentenced us to be detained into the loving care of the Christian Brothers, you know.
On my papers it actually says I was sentenced to 14 years detention.
We didn't commit a crime. I want to know what crime we committed. I didn't commit any crime, not that I know of anyhow, unless it was a crime for me to be born.
When I went there first, I thought it was going to be a grand place because we were told we were going there to be looked after, everything like that. But we weren't looked after.
When you're in an institution and they know you've got no people behind you, they come running to you to help you out. You've got no mum and dad, or technically they can do what they like with you. You're just a number.
As soon as we were able to work and move your arms, they had you working in the bakery and the laundry and
Separate the excrement from the sheets, wash them, do a bit of washing by hand and then put them into a machine.
we used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and make bread for the nuns, and they used to sell that bread and get paid for it. But we were the ones that were hungry. I can't remember having proper meals, very little, always hungry.
One boy, he asked for extra bread, and he got beaten from one end of the refectory down to the kitchen. He died 3 days later. He died just for asking for more. You know, Rocky Lane beat him, and he was good with his fists. I believe he was a bare knuckle fighter in the fairgrounds before he got his vocation.
You tried to stand up to these nuns, but it was very, very difficult. They were very vicious, and I have to say this, you know, they were very, very vicious.
You were left to kind of grow up kind of in a vacuum, but in a very dangerous vacuum, where lots of violence went on, where you never knew what would prompt a violent assault on you.
The damage that Roman papacy has done, and I hope it explodes. They are some uncircumcised dogs. I hope that they are castrated so that they do not have any more children, so that they do not produce that species anymore. When I speak like this, I speak of that stinking pen.